talked to one of the homies about the fact that I'm looking around and I see a lot of African American folks, and I'll just focus on African American folks, haven't completely bought into the idea of whiteness. And I say idea, whiteness is not people, there are no white people. Whiteness is a concept that you can buy into, that you can become in theory, that you can participate in at varying degrees. And the people that we consider white people have bought into it at the highest degrees. And it comes with a set of understandings and morality and ethics and behaviors that are shaping the world in the way that we are seeing the world. And it is a parasitic idea that attaches itself to people, ideas, land, resources, and completely guts and absorbs the insides of everything and then fashions it as itself while using the things that it mined from the people, the environment, the everything as a costume. And it takes who you originally were and it makes it into a costume. And I'm in this space, in this place where I'm thinking about everything that I know about Black history. I think about everything that I've learned about Blackness, and I'll just keep it again, Black Americanness, and what that means and what that has meant, and the generational watering down of what that is and what that means by the concept of whiteness. And the most powerful tool of it is it turns you into it. And so when I see the value systems or the things that African American people are starting to, or not even starting to value, that have been, it's been the 50-year process of African American people starting to value things that are separate from the things that made them who they are and that made them everything to be mined in the first place. And when you look at all of our exports over the last, let's just say keep it 15, 10 years, what is being present? What are the narratives around what we are doing as a people, about artists, as artists, as people? What are the narratives around our organizations, our entities, the things that we are adding to the canon? And for me, I've seen that conversation shift mostly to frustration and disappointment from the people who were raised by another type of Blackness. And I'll pause for a second. I feel like niggas lost. Like I had just did one of these before this, and I had to stop because I just felt like I was trying to articulate something uh, more wordy than it needed to be, and I just feel like we lost. Like in the near future, there won't be African American people in the way that we understand them or have understood them to be the last 100 years. There'll be another type of African American, and then there'll be, which is something I allude to all the time, is a lot of people are going to become batteries. A lot of people won't exist in the future that is being created for us on this planet. And the reason why that is because of whiteness in this and I'm not gonna say white supremacy and this and that. It's like people get too caught up and too lost in like the definitions of these things. Whiteness, the concept of whiteness, is destroying everybody, not just black and brown people, but it's actively the first people that did it destroyed was white, what we would call white people, because there are no white people, but Irish people, Scottish people, Scandinavian people, like all the different groups, Italian people, German people, every other European group that we don't refer to as that in America anymore has been absorbed by this content, this concept of whiteness content too, but this concept of whiteness, and I see it getting deeper and deeper and deeper into like the psyche and the veins and the blood of black and brown people in America, and I don't feel really good about that. I don't feel hopeful about that. When I look at the people who, there's only a few people who are, a few types of African American people that are going to survive what whiteness is doing to us. And when you think about whiteness, I mean, again, the concept of whiteness, the ethics of whiteness, the behaviors of whiteness, the ideas and everything that comes from that, and the colonial and imperialistic ways of being that we unfortunately were brought into, and so many other people, because of imperialism and because of capitalism and all of this wide networking system, it has been making its way across the whole entire globe and mining and destroying and just sucking up every beautiful and resource, every beautiful thing and every resource and every cultural export of every group of people that has ever existed on this earth. And it's like, I don't feel good about that. And since I've become aware, obviously we're always aware of like racism and always aware of like, oh, this and that, like all these things or whatever, but like the larger trending pattern of what this is and where it goes and what it looks like for people to be completely absorbed into whiteness and to lose themselves and to lose their indigenous disposition and to lose their indigenous understandings is something that I do not want for myself, and I don't want for my children, and I don't want for nobody. I want everybody to be who they are and to have what they have, and to export what they export. But this thing is a parasitic thing that attaches itself to you and then remakes you in its image and then makes you do the work of it in the world. And so when you think about what that looks like for any and every culture and any and every body, and you see it as clear as day. And I think since I've started to see it in every aspect of everything, I don't really feel good about shit.